Hello guys, you're welcome back again to the channel where we create, and I'm in the person of Mr. Humble. Alright, so we've been doing a series on how to use Photoshop or how to become a graphic designer. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, please go watch it, like it, share it, comment on it, and you'll be blessed. Okay, so please, at this point we are going to learn more about Photoshop. We are transitioning from beginners tutorial to the advanced. Okay, so please pay attention. All right, so let's begin. So we learned about how to use colors. All right, you learned about how to use colors, to choose colors for your work. Today we are going to learn about how we can add the layer style. Okay, the layer style to your shapes and your tests. All right, so that is what we're going to do right now. So pay attention. It's very tricky, but it's very simple. Okay, let's start. So you can locate the layer style at this place. Okay, so this is the layer style, the place where we have written FS. Okay, that is the layer style. But before you can use it, you have to select the layer that you want to apply the layer style to it. Okay, so let's say if it is Ghana, the text that you want to apply, you click on it. If it is this shape, then you click on it. So let's first do it on the text first. Okay, so you click on the layer, then you come to the layer style, you click on it. These are the properties, but we want all of the properties, so you click on blending options. Okay, so that is what you're going to choose. So this window will appear. Okay, so these are the styles that we are going to apply here. Okay, we are not, when you are doing graphic design work, you are not going to use all of them. Okay, but for tutorial sake, because you are a beginner, I want you to use all of them for you to see how they work. All right, so let's check this. Okay, check bevel and emboss. Okay, when you click on it, then it will add some contour. Okay, add some contour to your text. All right, so we have the contour and we have the texture. So you want to change the contour, you click on it, then you come here, then you right click, you click on it, then you change the contour. Okay, so as you change it, you see the changes that is happening. All right, see, so these are the changes that will happen. All right, so I believe you have seen it. All right, so that is the what, the contour. If you want to make it more, you just change this. Okay, change this, then it will change the contour size and other things. All right, then let's come to the texture. You click on the texture, it will apply some texture on it. Let me deactivate the contour so that you see the texture. You see the texture, you see something like a leaf that has covered the text. You see it has, so let me change it for you to see the difference. So let's use this one. You see, this one is the texture. Have you seen the texture? We have the grass one, so the texture, you see how it is. So we have the water one, see, so that is the texture. All right, let me deactivate it, and let me talk about this too. So the scale, if you want it to be big, the texture to be big, then you pull it up. You see, you want it to be very small, you pull it down. Then the depth to the same thing. If you want it to be seen, then you use the depth. Okay, if you want it to be more faded, you use the depth. All right, so that is it. Let's come to the stroke. The stroke adds lines at the outline of your text. All right, it adds some lines, color to the outline of your text. Okay, so let's click on it. So you have clicked on it, but you see nothing happened. Why? It is because the size is very small. Okay, that's why you are not seeing anything. And also the color of that outline is what is black, so it has blended with the text. Okay, so let me change the color for you to see. Let me use the white so that there will be contrast. So have you seen? So there is a light that has come to the Ghana. All right, so that is it. So if you want this, it is inside the text. If you want to bring outside, so you just come outside, then to be outside of the text. Then you want to make it appear very light, you can change the opacity. So the opacity, it changes the appearance, okay, how it should appear. Should it appear light or should it appear clear? All right, so that is it. All right, then we have the inner stroke. Sorry, we have the inner shadow. So if you want to add shadow into the text, you just click here, then you create the inner. So opacity 35, you see, you will not see the changes, but it is changing. If you can see the white, look at the whites, you see it is changing. If you want to change the color so that you see it well, let's change it, let's say to this one so that you see it well. Okay, so let's change it. Okay, let me change the blend mode to normal. So this one, you see the changes, you see, so it adds some shadow to the text. All right, so that is it. Then we have the inner glow. You want it to glow, okay, you use the inner glow, right? So we change the color. Let me make it red and see. You see the inner glow, you see there's red inside. Then we have the satin. The satin make it very, like, it makes it very pure, okay, so it brings some contrast to the text, you see, so that is it. All right, and also makes it very deep, okay, see how it is, no satin, no satin, you see, so that is it. Then we have the color overlay. So if you want to overlay, you want to bring a color over the text, you see, you come to the color overlay, you click on it, you change the color, then let's say blue, then the blue will come onto the color, you see, the blue will come onto the color, you see how, look at this place, you see the blue, that is where it appears, okay. So if you want to change opacity, you can change it, or you can change the blend mode, you see, dodge, linear color, overlay, soft. So it depends on what the work that you want to do. All right, so that is it. Then the gradient overlay, if you want to add gradient to the text, you use the gradient overlay, okay, you click here, the same as how we use it, okay, so the same thing. You want, let's say, white here, you select your white color, click OK, then you change this to normal. Let's change this one too. So have you seen? You see, here is white, it has become white, and here it has become black. You see how it is? So that is the color, the gradient overlay. Have you seen? You can change the color black to another different color. Let's make this, then it will show, you see, it will show, but because the color is white, this is black, you won't see it very well because they are analogous, okay. So that is the gradient overlay. Then we have the pattern overlay. If you want to add pattern to the color, you just come here, you add it. All right, you add it, so you choose the one that will make your work look nice. Then we have the outline glow. You see, it adds some glow into the outer text, okay. You see how it has become, so it adds some glow into the text. All right, then when you come here, we have the shadow drop. You want to drop a shadow, you can use that one. All right, so this is the distance, how far you want the text to, the shadow to go, okay. Then this one is how big it should be, okay, how big it should be. So let's say this. Then this one is how sharp or soft it should be. This is soft, this is sharp, see, so it depends on you. So you can bring it here, you can outer layer. Let's remove it, then let's make it sharp. You can even change the color of the shadow. You can change it to, let's say, white. Then you change, okay, choose different colors. You can change it like this. Blue will not be good. Right, so it will not be good. So you can make it like this. It depends on what you want to do, what you want the work to be like. Okay, so that is it. See, so this is a nice work. Have you seen? So we have added what layer? We have added layer style to the text. Let's come to the shape. Okay, so you click on the shape first. You click on the shape, then you come to the FS. The same thing. So this time I'm going to add only shadow to the shape. Making okay the angle. This one I didn't teach you the angle where you want the shape to appear. Okay, so should it be like this or should we be like this? Should we be like this? You see, so I want it to be like this. All right, then I want to bring it here, distance something like this. Then this one should be big, then this one should be like this. Should be like this. Should be like this. All right, so this is the only thing that I want to add. All right, okay. You see, we have applied a layer style to the shape. You see, it makes the shape look like there is a space in between the background and the shape. You see how it is? So that is the layer style. Thank you for tuning in. We are going to continue on our next topic. So the next video we are going to do how to use the layer mask. Okay, how to use the layer mask. So please watch those videos too. All right, so goodbye.